Why do you always make it so hard for me to hate you?
Welcome to CHW Studios, and today we're going to be recapping the movie, My Fault. The movie commences with Noah, a young girl who's packing her things, preparing to transition to a new home. As she sorts through her belongings, she stumbles upon an old photo of herself and her dad at a car race. Initially disregarding it, she eventually decides to take it along. Noah accompanies her mother, Rafaela, in the car. It's evident throughout the journey that Noah isn't thrilled about leaving her boyfriend Dan and best friend, Betty, behind, due to the move with her mother and stepfather. Arriving at the new residence, they are greeted by Rafaela's affluent new husband, William, who resides in a grand mansion, contrasting sharply with Noah and Rafaela's previous lifestyle. As they exit the car, William warmly welcomes them. Noah explores the mansion, realizing the stark differences in her life since William entered the picture. Rafaela directs Noah to a room with a view of the sea, encouraging her to unpack there and asserting her right to live in the house like her stepbrother Nick. While unpacking, Noah notices the photo of her father once more and goes out onto the balcony to collect her thoughts. Spotting her stepbrother, Nick, outside, she receives a call from Betty, who remarks on Noah's newfound financial security, but is met with Noah's discontent. During the call, Noah heads to the kitchen, where Nick unexpectedly appears, trying to impress her with his aggressive dog before attempting to flirt. Unimpressed, Noah retreats to her room. Later, the family dines out, and Noah messages Dan, reminiscing about old times. As Nick drives past, he shoots Noah an admiring glance, but she ignores it. At dinner, William commends Nick's food. Surfing achievements, which Noah dismisses, labeling Nick as privileged and undeserving. An argument ensues and Noah storms off, prompting William to ask Nick to drive her home. During the ride, Nick's reckless driving irks Noah, leading to a heated exchange where Noah criticizes him for his arrogance. Nick abruptly stops the car, ejects Noah, and speeds off, leaving her stranded with a dead phone battery. Fortunately, Nick's friend arrives and offers to take Noah to a party frequented by affluent youth, including Nick. At the party, a party? Noah witnesses Nick's popularity, feeling an unexpected pang of jealousy. When Nick approaches, Noah warns him about his partying habits, and Nick cautions her to stay out of his affairs before departing. Soon after, a girl named Jenna walks up to Noah and introduces herself as Nick's friend. She suggests that Noah come with her to the party, and Noah agrees. The two girls start drinking wine, while Nick's adversary, Runny, observes Noah with a menacing look. After some time, Nick notices Noah is extremely intoxicated, so he decides to drive her home. When they arrive home, Nick helps a half-conscious Noah upstairs and tucks her into his bed. He gently checks on her, then exits the room. Later, we see that Noah has unsettling dreams about her childhood, when her mother would conceal her in the closet before her abusive husband began his violent outbursts. The next day, Noah is hanging out with Jenna and her friends at the beach when she notices Nick getting ready to go surfing. Nick heads off to ride the waves, but Noah keeps surreptitiously watching him with an enigmatic expression on her face. Later that night, Nick participates in a car race for the wealthy. His opponent is Ronnie, so the initial race pits a member of Ronnie's team against Nick himself. Nick is prepared to race, but when he catches sight of Noah in the crowd, he becomes distracted, losing his focus to the extent that he misses the start of the race. At the final turn, the rival's vehicle malfunctions, and Nick manages to claim victory. Everyone rushes to congratulate him. Meanwhile, Noah receives a message from an unknown number and is stunned to find photos of her boyfriend, Dan, being unfaithful with her best friend, Betty. Noah becomes extremely upset and starts drinking heavily. When Nick sees her getting too close to another guy, he becomes upset and steps in between them. He instructs the guy to leave before reprimanding Noah, reminding her to respect herself because he views her as a sister and doesn't want to witness her engaging in inappropriate behavior. Noah retorts, admitting that she allowed the guy to get close to her because she wanted to capture photos to send to her unfaithful boyfriend. Nick seizes the moment and suggests that Noah send a picture with him to Dan instead. Surprisingly, Noah agrees, and they share a passionate kiss. Afterward, Nick instructs Noah to wait in the backseat of his race car for Gina. However, Noah is captivated by the stunning car and takes the driver's seat instead. Ronnie pulls up beside Noah and challenges her to a race. Despite Noah insisting she's just an ordinary girl, Ronnie deceives her, claiming that Nick will lose the bet and surrender his red car if she races. As the two cars begin the race, it becomes evident that Noah is an incredibly skilled professional racer. The family finds solace in their unity, embracing each other in relief. In the final scene, Nick and Noah's embrace reaffirms their profound love for each other.